Well, all right, everybody. Welcome to the Flexible Freight Solutions Arca series. I am Eddie Smith, and I am on the Rebel Racing Network, and we are jumping in here real quick. Sort of a last-minute thing, so I apologize if everything's not perfect. But we're going to get this action underway as this is the last race before the playoffs in the Arca series, and we've already got a qualifying session complete. We've got a grid already getting ready to go. Let's go through it real quick because we got a big old field tonight. On pole, Eric Burkhalter, Aaron Adcock starting second, Brandon Pollock, Adam Lange, Jake Ellingson, Chuck Feltz starting in 6th place, Justin Hendry starting 7th, Mickey Isaac starting 8th, Michael Morrison starting 9th, Butch Taylor starting 10th, Stephen McDonald starting 11th, Josh Oswald starting 12th, 13th, Alan Wernicki, 14th, Jason Lottridge, 15th, David Jones, 16th, Brandon Wallace, 17th, Kyle Roberts, 18th, Christopher Heiner, 19th, Phil Hitman Monzo, 20th is Gene Watkinson, 21st, Charles Stevens Jr., 22nd, William Griffith, and Todd Schott, Charlie Gates, starting 23rd and 24th, assuming they're not race control, because they didn't put down a qualifying lap, but got through the grid pretty quick as there's some stuff that I would like to talk about. I follow this series. I usually watch the Goat Locker boys take this on, so I try to watch this as it puts on some of the best racing. This car, these drivers in this series is just fantastic. So as we're getting down to the end, this is the last race before the playoffs start, and unfortunately I don't have it available to you to see, but we'll kind of go over it right now. Your points leader is Andrew Kurtz, and those guys are all but locked in, but we'll keep an eye on that as we get down towards the end. The cutoff line, and I'm pretty sure the top 16 will transfer. Jesse Necula holding on to that 16th spot. Butch Taylor, who is in the race tonight, starting 10th, is most likely going to be able to take over that spot. Spencer Gay, who is not in the race, quite a few drivers. So apologies if it's not 16. I'm making a lot of assumptions. But there should be a lot of guys who still are trying to get into the playoffs, and this is their last chance to do it. So we'll keep an eye on that, and maybe somebody in chat can correct me and let me know, and yeah, we'll make that correction. But as the grid is starting to fan out, let's go ahead and get the ticker up, and let's get Rebel Racing Network up there. Big shout out to the Goat Locker boys. They're normally ones who do these broadcasts, and they'll do it way better than I can. But we'll try to be a good broadcast tonight as Eric Burkhalter bringing them to the green flag as we've got 50 laps at Michigan. And green flag is out. Really good start for Aaron Adcock. The first restart's always on green flag. So he gets a great start. But Michigan should put on a fantastic race tonight as we watch these guys be able to use all 3 lanes, maybe 4, if you feeling up to it. But a great start for Eric. Aaron right on his bumper at Adam Lange right there as well. So as you see, Adam Lange electing to go ahead and jump up top and get on the outside of Aaron Adcock. Aaron's going to have to watch it as, man, you get such a huge run. And look how these cars are fanned out across this track. Adam Lange already ready to go try to take on the lead. Didn't know if he was going to make it tonight. And here he is already getting ready to battle for the lead. Aaron Adcock fighting back on the inside, though, as Adam is going to get really close to the wall. Going to have to be careful with that. But here comes Jake Ellingson going to take advantage of that mistake. So, Adam looked like he was trying to use that high line, get it wound up, and just has to be careful. You don't want to get in the wall too early. It's way too early to do that. These cars have that new damage model, and it just seems like it's so weird. You can get stuck in the wall. So if you get up there and it grabs you, you almost can't get off of it. So looks like Adam is doing the smart thing, and hey, let me jump down to the bottom and stay away from that wall, at least for now. Oh, as he gets a little bit loose there on the bottom, so he's going to lose more positions as Chuck Pegleg Phelps making his way up to 4th position, and looks like Justin Henry going to be able to get him a spot as well. But a great start already as, man, there's racing all over this track. Man, fantastic job by everybody. Michigan, a really wide track, so it allows for just a lot of space for guys to move up off the corners. It's not tight. You can come off low, you can come off in the middle, or come off high. And yellow is out. Trying to see if I can see what happened. I have nothing on my event viewer, so I apologize, but I do not see what happened. We'll rewind it just a little bit. Try to see. Brandon Pollock lost quite a few positions, so maybe it's something to him. You know what? Never mind. I have no idea why we. I don't know why we went under caution. I see Christopher Heiner is on pit road, but it's like he's lagged out or something. So, not real sure what's going on there, but. Yeah, it looks like somebody might have lagged out or something, and I maybe came to a complete stop. My racing called the caution, but pretty good little 4 or 5 lap run. I think without that, we'd still be green. So everybody doing a great job. Eric Burkhalter holding on to that top spot. And we got a few guys who've dropped quite a few spots. Brandon Pollock is down 16 spots from where he started. And Butch Taylor, who we talked about, was in the hunt for the playoffs, and bringing this back up just so I can see it. He sits 17th in points, just just 3 points off of 16th. So he will most likely jump over Jesse Necula, who's not here tonight, and get himself into the top 16. And I don't see anybody else that's in range. So looks like everything is about locked in except for that 16th position. And it looks like Butch Taylor should be able to get it, but we'll keep an eye on that. But he's already dropped a few spots, but it seems like it's just just him showing up is going to be enough, so that's good. As we work our first caution of the night, lap 6 of 50. I'll be interested to know exactly what the coming in on the back end of this. So, I'll be interested to know what the fuel run would be, and I know quite a bit about these cars. I used to spend a lot of time in these. These are easily one of the best cars in the service, especially on oval. They really allow for some good racing, but they also require a whole hell of a lot of car control. You have to be able to control the car and also manage the tires. It is really a great learner car. Why it sits perfectly in the D class series. You just have to save the tires. The setups are always extremely tight, and they always set them up that way, so it requires you to really take care of that right front and be smart with it. So we're going to see who's going to be able to save the tires the best tonight. But for Eric Burkhalter, Aaron Adcock, Jacob Ellingson, to be especially for Eric and Aaron, they're already basically locked into the playoffs, so they're just here. They want to get that win. They want to get a victory heading off in the playoffs and ride that momentum right into the playoffs. So these guys are going to get up here and battle it out. The lights are out on the pace car, so we're going to get ready to go back green here. The pace car looks a little confused, trying to figure out where to go, but Eric Burkhalter with the advantage there is going to get a great jump on Aaron as just lags a little bit behind. So Eric Burkhalter out to a huge lead. He's going to bring Jake Ellingson with him. So already, guys, looking 3 wide back here as the guys are trying to find any hole that they can find to fit their car in and get up towards the front. Justin Hendry, you see him up a couple spots from where he started, so he's on the move. Chuck Pegleg Felt's having a great run so far. Started in 6th, up in 4th. He is really, really doing a great job. You see Adam Lane's trying to find some space to try to make some moves. Gets a little bit loose down there, but has enough drive off to stay close. But Hendry and Feltz are going to be able to pull back ahead. So definitely looks like the top line is going to be how you're going to make passes. On brand new tires, that bottom line will be really, really fast. So it'll be interesting to see who is willing to go down there and test it. But it seems to only last for maybe a lap or two before that top line just becomes unbeatable. So got, man, I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm over here chit-chatting about the line, and Aaron Adcock just drove up there and took the lead over Eric Burkhalter. So new leader, Aaron Adcock. You see Justin Hendry trying to make a pass on Chuck. Just not able to complete it just yet, but he's still going to work on it. Jake Ellingson goes down to the bottom of Eric. He's going to try to get himself up into that position. Jake gets really, really close as he slides up off the corner. That car just pushes up to the wall. That's going to lose a lot of momentum. Is he going to be able to sneak in there? He's not, Chuck. He's going to fill that gap for third place. So, it's one of those things where it's a risk-reward type deal when you go for these passes, especially the way the top line is rolling right now. You better be able to make that pass or you're going to lose some position. So, a little bit of wiggle out of Adam Lange there as he gets to the back bumper of Chuck. What a great job these guys are doing. This is fantastic racing. Adam Lange trying to sneak up to the outside of Chuck. He's going to get his nose in there. So Adam Lange making moves, trying to get back to the front after he kind of got shuffled back there. Look at Chuck with a power move on the bottom. Drives right past Eric Burkhalter. Not able to clear him, though. So he's going to have to try again going down this corner. He loses the position, and Adam Lange is on his outside again. But Chuck almost made a really fantastic move there on Eric on the bottom in turn 1 and 2. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. That may be something the guys are going to find out and be able to use to make passes. Almost pulled that off, so. But man, we are 2 wide, 3 rows deep here for third place. Yes, these guys are making it look good. Well, I sure do love this. 3 wide here. Let's open it up a little bit. So we got somebody going backwards. Who is that? Oh, Jake Ellingson. Looks like he's in the wall, got stuck, and then, oh my goodness, gets tagged by Wernicki. Or Jason Lautry, excuse me, and is going to get loose, but everybody hangs on to it. So, great job hanging on to it. Jason Lautry with a little bit of right front damage. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see if that's going to make a difference for him. But tough break for Ellingson as he is still dropping back. Looks like he got a hold of that wall. This new damage model really grabs the car, and if you get stuck to it, you really just can't get off unless you almost just jerk the wheel off you have to try to get it off the wall, and you end up taking somebody else out. So, but great job, everybody, not causing a big pile up there. But as we come to lap 15, you start to see some new players start to creep their way up there. Alan Wernicki is a mainstay in the front of these fields. He started, looks like about 13th and has made up 9 spots. So he is making a huge push to the front as definitely showing some speed. He's all over the back bumper of Adam Lange. We see Mickey Isaac creeping up into the picture as well, along with Michael Morrison and Josh Oswald. Charles Stephen Jr. right back here. Biggest mover of the race so far. He's up 11 position before he started. But look at the lead. We've got a 3-way battle for the lead here as Chuck Pegleg Phelps looking on the inside of Aaron with Adam Lange on his inside. Adam has to get out of it just a little bit, and that opens the door for Eric Burkhalter to come back to the high side. Oh, Eric gets in the wall a little bit. He's going to have to check up to move Chuck and Allen up to second and third. And great job hanging on to that. That's very scary as you get into that wall and get stuck to it. You got Alan Wernicki going for that second place. He's a man on a mission trying to get up to the front as Aaron has pretty much been up front ever since he took over from Eric. Wernicki making that bottom work. He's got a run. Even on the bottom, he's getting a run on Aaron. Aaron looks like he might have to check up just a little bit. Aaron definitely with the preferred line, but Allen's been able to make that work. as these tires start to wear out a little bit, he's able to try to stay there. He's going to try to tuck in behind Aaron Adcock right in front of Chuck. See what Chuck decides to do. He's going to stay in that top line. He's going to try to jump down to the bottom. And he stays on the top side as Allen really working that bottom, getting that clean air. Oh, he has to check up a little bit. Now Chuck Pegleg. Oh, it's under caution. Looks like Todd Schott had some sort of issue. Let's take a gander at that and see what happened. As we hit the replay, Todd Schott's already backwards. So let's rewind it a little bit and see what happened. Looks like 3 wide, Brandon Pollock, Phil Hitman, Monzo, and Todd Schott. They get together and then bounce off each other, and they look like they saved it, and then a little bit of net code on that final hit that turns Todd Schott into the wall. And he's wall riding in reverse, and that ain't what you want. So, got to get to the pits. Luckily, he's not stuck into it, didn't get sent to the moon. Take himself down pit road. As we are coming to lap 20 out of 50. We've already had a fantastic race. A lot of guys moving up through the field. A lot of guys having issues and heading to the back. Alan Wernicki definitely one of the favorites in this race, as he has been a very consistent front runner in this series. But it's really, really hard to not brag on Chuck Pegleg Phelps, who has made such a huge improvement in the last few months since I've been here, and has made just a surge in skill level, and has shown he's got plenty of talent to fight with the best in Rebels. And tonight he's definitely showing it, getting up there, mixing it up, trying to fight for the lead, and making good decisions that keep him up at the front. So fantastic job by him. So as we watch these guys go down here and get their pit stops. It looks like Alan Wernicki going to beat Aaron Adcock off pit road. Chuck Pegleg Phelps in 3rd place. And William Griffith actually coming out behind Eric. So Alan Wernicki is able to win that battle off pit road. Right now, Charlie Gates Jr. showing our leader, who decided not to come down pit road. I don't know if he plans on going down this time by, but maybe a strategy call, maybe some a way for him to get up front, get a lap led, or try to get some of this track position. So let's actually look and see where Charlie Gates Jr. sits in the standings, and he is 18th. So if 16 is the cutoff, which I believe it is, Charlie Gates stands to gain quite a bit. It's sitting in 18th, so he's definitely trying to get some points. Assuming these are up to date, there's some guys that are, within shot. Tyler Rice in 15th. He's not in the race tonight. Let's see, Spencer Gay, he's not in the race. So these guys could be in trouble. William Griffith looks like he's solid in 13th. I'm not sure somebody can catch him with the amount of people we have, just 24 drivers. But 14th on back is still hot, and guys have an opportunity here, especially Charlie Gates and Butch Taylor, to make it in that playoff. So these guys are going to do whatever they can to make that to make those calls. And it looks like Charlie Gates is going to stay out on those old tires. It's going to be a little difficult. He's obviously going to be off the pace. But if he can improve on whatever position he was running before this, it may be worth it. But these guys behind him are going to be in a hurry, as Alan Wernicki on that top side. Definitely going to have the advantage with Chuck Pegleg Phelps on the outside as well. So I predict that the top line will definitely have a really good restart here. But, you know, if Charlie can get out there and get a good jump, I think it'll get through pretty cleanly. Let's see if we have any tire spin out of Mr. Gates. Really good jump for Charlie, so he does a great job getting off the line. It'll be interesting to see how quickly these new tires are going to eat him up. As through the first turn, he's showing a lot of speed there on the bottom side, so not quite yet. So here we're going to see is you see Aaron Adcock get a little bit loose there. But a huge run from Wernicki as he's going to jump down to the bottom. We're under caution again. As, oh no, the goat locker entry of Jake Ellington in the wall again. Jake, the tire's not supposed to be up there, bud. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. Is that the spare tire or what? But definitely looks like he got into the wall again, and that new damage model really showing how advanced it is. Looks like the tire just transformed and just kind of scooted right through the fender. He's doing a good job of juggling it there. I mean, the guys are going to appreciate them. You know, the track people are not going to have to go get that tire. He's bringing it into pit road with him. And, oh, it's gone. It disappeared. As he can't seem to get stopped for his pit stall as he's missing a right front tire. Sorry, Jake, I don't mean to laugh at you, but I feel the struggle. But he is able to get a fast repair. Get to brand new right front suspension. It's like we're F1 here, so he's back into the game. So before that caution came out, Charlie Gates was able to hold on. Wernicki was on his way, but it looks like the bonus points was enough for Charlie, so he's going to come down, get some tires, give up that lead. So we'll relinquish the lead over to the number 72 car of Wernicki. We'll kind of go through the field a little bit as we kind of see where everybody is, figure out where the people have made some moves. Of course, Wernicki up 12 spots from where he started. Aaron Adcock, who started right up front. Chuck Pegleg up 3 spots. Eric Burkhalter dropped back a few spots, but still hanging tight in 4th place. William Griffith with a big-ass move through the field. 17 spots, damn near dead last, is up in the top 5. So he is running the hell out of that Toys R Us Chevrolet. The number 21 of Michael Morrison running 6th. Just quietly easing his way up a few spots. Adam Lanes, we've seen him quite a bit, trying to work any lane he can get to get around somebody. So definitely, I wouldn't say too aggressive, but definitely on the aggressive side, trying to make moves. As we've seen him sideways a few times. Josh Oswalt in the number 17 machine up to 8th place. 85 of Justin Hendry's been kind of in and out of the top 8 or 9. So he's been trying to find his way around. Brandon Wallace with the push pop Chevrolet. Just a weird car, but still doing a great job nonetheless. He is up in the top 10 after starting 16th. Mickey Isaac was running up closer to the top 5, but has dropped back a little bit. Charles Stevens with a big jump up 9 spots from where he started. Brandon Pollock has had a little bit of damage, you can see on that right rear, and so he's trying to make his way back up the field. We talked about Butch Taylor and his drive to get back into the chase, which is not what it's called. It's the playoffs, but it sure does rhyme better with race to the chase. So he's in 15th. Todd Schott after that incident with Hitman earlier, or Hitman Monzo. he is back up into 16th, 17th. Kyle Roberts running in 18th. Charlie Gates, who was our leader just a few minutes ago, pitted, come out. He's going to be 19th. Jason Lottridge, you saw him have a little bit of contact with Jacob Ellingson. He's running 20th. Steve McDonald in 21st, dropped back a few spots. And of course, we've seen Jake have his issues. And catching up to the field now is Hitman Monzo. So we are re-racked and ready to go. As our leader, Alan Wernicki, controls the field, and he will lead us back to green. Pace car is off. 26 laps to go, coming to 25 to go, so not much time. It went by really quickly. We're over halfway done as Alan gets a great start. Aaron, there's not much you can do when the leader has such a great advantage, but he has a decent restart to go with it. Chuck, look into the inside. Will he try to jump down to that bottom? He saw it work a couple times, but elects just to drive right in and be patient. You see Chuck get maybe a little bit loose off the corner, but not too bad. Getting kind of single file with Justin Henry, goes around. Looks like contact with Charles Stevens Jr. Looks like Charles got into the inside. Let's kind of go back and look at it. I'm just making up stuff at this point. Charles jumps down to the inside, just not able to hold on to it, slides up into the left rear quarter panel of Justin Hendry, and unfortunately for Hendry, he's going to come out on the bad end. Oh my goodness, the 68 car with a close call there. Steve McDonald missing that, but Justin Henry doesn't look like he has any damage, so it won't be too bad. It'll probably just piss you off just a little bit, but outside of that, car looks okay. Come down, get a set of tires, and you'll be on the attack. So under our third or fourth caution, I don't even know. But definitely a lot to talk about tonight. And so we've got a big, huge field here. 24 drivers started the race, but 23 still running as Christopher Heiner had some sort of either connection issue or something. I'm not real sure, as we see Brandon Pollock coming down pit road. We've got quite a few guys back here who've had 2 stops, so these guys are coming in getting there. Brandon Pollock getting his second stop. Steve getting his third. But we are doubled up, getting ready for the restart. Just to check in on the playoff situation, Butch Taylor back up to 12th as he dropped back a few spots, but has moved up, getting ready to make a charge to the top 10. Brandon Pollock had quite a bit of damage he was trying to repair, so he's just coming out of pit road right now. But all eyes are up front here as Wernicki is going to lead us down to green again. Gets a great jump there. Chuck gets a good jump as well. Pretty close to Aaron, but we'll see if anybody's able to challenge Wernicki. He's kind of jumped out here and been sort of the commander of this race after beating Aaron off of pit road. Whoa, what a slide job here by Michael Morrison as he slides up in the front of Eric Burkhalter. Eric not having it, going to jump down to the bottom. We'll see what happens. He's got Josh Oswald right there on his bumper, but man, it is picking up as we start to see the laps tick down. 22 laps is a lot of time. A lot of time at Michigan, but they'll click away fast. We got battles all over the place. I'm gonna try to keep a wide camera angle so we don't miss anything as we watch this little 4 or 5 way battle here for the place. As our top 3 have kind of started to stretch it a little bit as we watch Aaron Adcock. Looks like he wants to go to the low side of Allen, and he does. He's going to run that middle line while Allen's got the top side. Aaron just pushing up just a little bit, but he just wanting to let Wernicki know that he's there. But after doing that, you see the run that the top side gets. You see that he loses a little bit of time to Wernicki there, and Chuck Pegleg is able to get right to his bumper. So got a lot of players for the lead still as Wernicki working that top side. And I think that top side is really, really fast, but I'm curious to know what it does to the tires. And as Jake Ellingson has so kindly demonstrated for us, that if you get too high, you can get into that wall and get stuck. So there's a little bit of danger factor to it. As man, these battles are incredible. As you see Josh Oswald, William Griffith under Eric Burkhalter, and Michael Morrison. But the battle for the lead is still picking up. As Aaron gets maybe just a little bit of contact there, but that's going to slow him down just enough and move Aaron Adcock back to the lead as we got Hitman Monzo coming through. Chuck Pegleg Phelps going to make a move on Allen here. Going to try to go to the inside. Here comes, got to be careful around this lap car as Hitman Monzo moves up just a little bit. He stays low, so Chuck maybe makes the right call and kind of backs out of it just a little bit. Chuck Pugleg, yeah. Chuck would like to go ahead and get around Phil, but Phil fighting hard to try to make sure he can get back on the lead lap. As Alan Wernicki looking to the inside of Aaron again, so it seems like you can get a run and try to do a slide job, and it's just kind of this back and forth type thing. But it looks like Alan is going to be able to clear him there. But here comes Aaron right back on the bottom, trying to get back, get the lead back. Of course, these guys who are fighting back here in the back love to see that because that just draws them right back in. Oh man, what a great battle! This is a fantastic race. Is Aaron just trying to clear him, but just can't, I don't think. Nope, still not able to clear him as Hitman Monzo is coming into the picture here. Trying to race for his lap back. So he's going to take him 3 wide. Got to be careful here as Hitman Monzo stays low, does a great job of staying low on the corner, off the corner here, but definitely not what Aaron and Chuck or Aaron and Alan want to see. But Hitman, well within his rights to fight to get back on the lead lap. Definitely seems to have big pressure tires. We got fans of Chuck in chat, so let's focus on him a little bit. Let's actually go on board and see what he's seeing as he's watching this this lead battle. So he's doing a great job of working that middle lane. Try not to let these guys get away. Make sure he gets a good run and hopefully not give up the top side. See, he has to lift off the corner just a little bit. And you saw both the guys up top get a little bit loose. So definitely able to get some power down in these cars and make the car turn. As Chuck's going to go down to the bottom. See if he can find any grip down there. But we're all fanned out back here except for right up here at the front where Phil Hitman is fighting, trying to get back on the lead lap. See Michael Morrison all over the back bumper of Chuck as he is trying to get himself back into third place. Man, what great action. You see Charles Stevens coming into the picture now. Had an incident with, as Michael Morrison pushes up just a little bit. But Charles Stevens on his way. He's made up 16 positions. So he, William Griffith was the biggest mover, but Charles says, get out of the way, I'm coming. And, man, he is making a move. He's following Michael Morrison as he tries to make a move on Chuck. Move Charles Stevens Jr. in the 88 Chevrolet up to fourth place. As let's go back up to the lead and see what they're still trying to fight with Hitman Monzo. They're battling for the lead while Hitman is trying to battle to stay on the lead lap. If he does get in front of Aaron, that caution comes out, he doesn't have to rely on the lucky dog. So I know it may seem frustrating to those two up there battling for the lead, but you know, this is important that he is able to get by them and stay on the lead lap. And he is look like he's almost gets clear of Aaron there, but he's still on the bottom side. Wernicki all over the back bumper of Aaron Adcock. Like they may be just trying to work together to get around Phil, but Phil able to drive up off the corner. So Phil races his way back up into the lead lap. And man, this is fantastic. Sorry guys, I'm gonna shoot back through the field and check this other pack out as we're watching Justin Henry, who got spun out and has went all the way to the back, has moved his way back up into 12th position. So he is trying to make up for lost ground, along with Jake Ellingson, who's had just a tough night. But he has recovered nicely on the back bumper. Brandon Wallace trying to get around him. So while that was happening, Charles Stevens Jr. has tried to get around Michael Morrison, but it looks like Michael is going to fight back for this third place position. Charles definitely has a lot of speed. Man, we're going 3 wide. Todd Schott, who got wrecked early on, is starting to make his way up through there. So, I have no idea who's going to win this race. This is incredible. 9 laps to go, under 10 laps. There's still so much that can happen as Todd Schott up 20 positions from where he started. And he's got an eyeball on these leaders. Not able to clear Michael Morrison just yet. And he does clear him. So you got a new player, Todd Schott, who was backwards wall riding in reverse earlier in this race, has now got his sights set on the leaders, and he is quite a bit faster than them right now. So got a lot of guys coming into the picture who haven't been there as we get down towards the end of this race. Where'd Hitman Monzo go? Man, he's pulling away from these guys. Look at that. He's gone. As we watch Todd Schott run down Aaron Adcock, Aaron and Allen definitely would love to see a caution, most likely. I'm not sure they can hold these tires off. I think these guys have a little bit fresher tires than they do. Than these front runners. So, it's going to be tough for Aaron to hold Todd off as he's watching Allen kind of drift away a little bit. Allen about a tenth faster than Aaron that last lap, but Todd shot about 2/10 faster than the leader. Oh, is Jacob Ellingson is crashed and already towed, so we are under caution. I shouldn't have said a word because unfortunately we are under caution with 7 laps to go. As it looks like we were 3 wide back here. Jason Lottridge, the 33 car, and oh my goodness, what a hard hit. As Butch Taylor just gets turned and clobbers Jacob Ellingson, and fortunately for Jake, that's going to be it for him, as he's already used his fast repair. Butch Taylor, like I said earlier, you know, just showing up for the race was probably a good thing for him. So I think he'll still be okay, but we are under caution again. You see Barney getting his workout in. He don't need no Peloton. He's got the yellow flag out. And I would imagine at this point, everybody's going to come down and get 4 tires. Maybe somebody in chat can tell me the tire limit if we have one. But I would imagine with only 1 or 2 pit stops a person, everybody's still got tires left. And so we're going to come down pit road. Last time we came down pit road, Alan Wernicki had a great pit stop. Let's see if Aaron Adcock or even Todd Schott can make up some ground in pit road, get that lead. And yes, it does. It does look like Todd Schott is able to win the battle off pit road, but it looks like he only took 2 tires. So interesting call, Adam Lange. It looks like he has stayed out on old tires, and Gene Watkinson as well in the 111 Pepsi machine. So Todd Schott takes 2 tires and comes out in third. A really interesting strategy call. We'll see if that plays out. I think it would be a lot better if he didn't have the 2 cars of Adam and Gene in front of him, because they're kind of stealing his strategy of, hey, I hope he goes caution after caution, and these guys aren't able to mount any kind of run. So if we go green, I believe that Alan and Aaron are going to have maybe just a little bit too much. We'll see what Todd can do on 2 tires. He's definitely a wheel man. Unfortunately, an Alabama fan, but I know that on 2 tires on some of these tracks, it can be really, really loose. A big, a handful. Just because it drives so differently than what you're used to on either old tires or brand new 4 stickers. So he's going to be on the bottom too, so it's really, really sketchy on the bottom. But we'll see what happens. This will definitely be an interesting restart, as the two dominant cars so far, Aaron Adcock, Alan Wernicki, are on the 2nd and 3rd row respectively. So. The lights are off on the pace car, so when we go back green, we're going to have 3 laps to go. Patience is going to be worn out as we get ready to see who's going to take the win, as Gene is a little bit not. There he goes. Now he gets up there, and he's actually too far ahead. But that's going to check up the bottom line, and he's going to, oh my goodness, gets into Aaron Wernicki, and that's going to give Adam Lange a huge jump along with Todd Schott. That's about the best thing that could happen for them, is for that top line not to go, and that's exactly what happened. So right now you have Adam Lange on old tires, you have Todd Schott on two tires, and Eric Adcock, the first car, on 4, as Gene is dropping like a rock after that really rough start. And poor Alan Wernicki did a great job of just staying off of him. But let's check out the front as we watch and see what these guys are going to be able to do. As Todd Schott goes down to the bottom of Adam Lange with those 2 tires, so he's able to get around him with no issues. Aaron Adcock going to follow him through, as those old tires of Adam is just not working out like he hoped. As Todd gets a little bit loose or gets close to the wall there. 2 laps to go. We're coming to the white flag. No cautions yet, so we're going to keep it on the lead, as this is wide open, and it's going to be right down to the end, I think, as Aaron's going to get a run on the inside. So coming to the white flag, Aaron Adcock up to the lead, but look at this battle back here. There's probably 10 cars in this shot right here, as we are 3, almost 4 wide. Oh, they get together. Mickey Isaac gets into William Griffith, and somebody else is the 52 car of Adam Lange. Oh, my goodness. Adam Lange started this restart on the pole, but we have gotten the white flag, so there will be no yellow to end this race as we go down to the end here, as Todd Schott not giving up, going to try to fight hard, see if he can steal this win away from Aaron Adcock. Going to get there on his left rear quarter, but just not enough time. Aaron Adcock going to win. Mississippi Boy takes the victory tonight in the Race to the Chase 100 and sends everybody a message in this series that he's ready to go for the playoffs, as he takes all the momentum and wins this race tonight, and it was up front all night long, putting himself in position to win, takes the 4 tires, and that was the right call. So congratulations, Aaron Adcock, for winning this race. Wow, that was incredible. What a great job by these guys. Fantastic racing. This series is advertised as a low I rating series, but I tell you what, these guys race better, cleaner, harder than almost any other series. I go watch these other series or participate in them, and they have way more cautions and stuff. So you might call this a lower I rating, but I tell you what, this is got the most respect and some of the best quality of racing that we have. So Aaron Adcock wins the Flexible Freight Solutions Arca Series. Takes home the win. Todd Schott coming home in second place with a fantastic run, up 21 spots. So obviously he's going to be the Ray Cobb hard charger for tonight. What a fantastic run by him. And right behind him, Charles Stevens Jr. with a hell of a run up into the podium. Man, what a fantastic race. I'm so glad that I made the call to call this race, because, man, it was fantastic. Alan Wernicki coming home in 4th place. Good recovery after that sort of disappointing restart, but man, what a fantastic race. I'm going to keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, but I tell you what, let's try to get Charles Stevens in here and let's talk to him. If I can get them up. They're all the way down here at the bottom. Let's move him up here. All right. Charles, is Eddie in the booth? You got me?
I got you, man.
Man, Charles, what a hell of a run, dude. Up 18 spots from where you started. You started damn near in the back. And, man, to come home 3rd place, you were making passes all over the place. Talk about your race, man. Tell me about it, man. To come home 3rd place after starting in the rear, kind of walk me through your race.
Yeah, it all came down to bad qualifying. On one of my second lap, I got loose and just let out of it and just took it where I laid. And Michigan is actually one of my favorite tracks. Um, so I knew it was going to be a tough one, but as long as I kept it clean, I could definitely get up front. And when I restarted there on that last caution, I wish I would have been a little closer to Aaron and Todd there. I think I could have gave them a run for their money, but man, just big things, I mean, for Aaron and Todd, man. They raced clean all night, and just glad to come home with a podium.
Well, man, that was like I said, congratulations, dude. That was a really awesome race to watch. You got any shout outs or any sponsors, teammates you want to thank?
Yeah. I want to give us a shout out to my team at Big Fish Motorsports. Chuck, Spencer, Logan, Chris. Then I want to go Locker Racing for sponsoring the series with Shappy Edits, Smear Racing Design, Magic Mike Motorsports, Steph Griffin, Peglick Felts, P&J Motorsports, and then for you for picking up the broadcast tonight. We definitely appreciate it, man.
Man, absolutely. Well, congratulations again for that third place. Kind of talk me real quick about your thoughts heading into the playoffs. How you feeling? Are you excited to get going?
Yeah, I think I'm sitting pretty good in points right now. So I'm definitely lucky to get going. I came up a couple of spots last year short of the playoffs. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting in there and running with all the great guys in this league.
Well, man, congratulations again. Always a big fan. Always cheering for you, Charles. So, congrats on your third place.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it.
Well, all right, that's third place finisher Charles Stevens Jr. Um, let's talk to our biggest mover of the race. Uh, the guy who came from the furthest all the way to the front. Todd Shot had a chance there at the end. This is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Heck yeah, man.
Man. Oh man, I don't know how sick you are, but man, that was incredible. Good call on two tires. I questioned you, so I'm gonna go ahead and put myself out there. I'll take the fall for that one because I questioned that call, but it looked like you had plenty of speed there. Kind of talk me through that last little bit, your decision to take two tires, and what you think you had anything for Aaron there at the end.
Yeah, I knew four tires would be faster, but I was hoping that taking two, I could get out enough that I could hold him off. But once we cleared Adam and he was right on my bumper, I knew I was in trouble a little bit there. But I was giving it everything I could.
Well, man, it was fun to watch you. It was definitely fun to watch you come back through the field because you were making up some ground. You got turned backwards against the wall,
Yeah,
basically going backwards, in reverse, and got that car fixed and got your ass to the front, man. So, kind of talk me through that. What was your mindset once you got that going?
man, I was just not trying to be too aggressive, but I figured out something that was working really good, and I was able to get a good run off the turn and could power it past them guys, and I just kept doing the same thing, and it was working for me pretty good.
Well, man, fantastic race. Great job on second place. So much fun to watch y'all race. You got anybody you want to thank? Any teammates, sponsors?
Yeah, just Dirt Affliction with all my teammates and all the sponsors that you know helped put this thing together, and this league has really helped me racing with all these you and the rest of these guys has really helped me, and it made me a better racer, and I just appreciate the opportunity, and I'm appreciate you coming in here and broadcasting this thing at the last minute too.
Absolutely. Well, man, we're glad to have you, and man, hell of a job. Congrats on second place, and man, have a great night.
All right, appreciate it, Eddie.
Well, there's your second place finisher, Todd Shot. Well, let's talk to the man of the hour, Aaron Adcock. Come on.
What's going on, Eddie?
What's going on, Aaron? Man, congratulations on your win. You your second and third place finishers, they had to battle through a lot of adversity, come up through the field, got wrecked one time, had to come back through again, and but you were up front all night, putting yourself in position, fighting with Wernicki for this victory, and you were able there with that four tire call. Come away with the victory. Talk to me about that last little restart. Taking the tires, coming out about fifth place. What was your mindset? What were you thinking going into that last restart?
Well, I knew Warnicki took 4 tires, and I knew Todd took 2 because I was talking with him in Discord chat, and I thought I was going to start third, so I felt really good about it just because I knew me and Todd were sitting there talking, so I could kind of know when he was going to go and get a good jump, and then when we roll back around to the start finish line, I see that we got 2 more cars in front of us, and I said, okay, here we go. Starting fifth now, got to try to figure out how to get around them, and the old tires on the outside line they spun a little bit, and that helped me a lot to get a good restart. And uh, I just stayed glued to Todd's back bumper and drove through it, and then focused on the next pass at a time, and just tried not to get over anxious and overdrive it. And just I knew I had the better tires out of the 3 that were up front once we got clear, and I just had to keep telling myself to drive it home and keep it in one piece.
Well, man, you definitely did that. Hell of a job, man. Great racing. You and Wernicki were just going at it for a long time. So, man, congratulations. It's so much fun to watch y'all race, and man, you put on a hell of a show and come away with the victory. And way it looks like on the points right now, if it's updated, you three are on the top of the board going into the playoffs. Man, talk me through your mindset as you get ready for the playoffs here in the flexible freight solutions Arca series.
Yeah, I'm excited. I was fortunate enough to make the playoffs last season in this league, and made it all the way to the final 4, and just didn't have enough to get to the end whenever it got time for the checks to be handed out. But I learned a lot from watching Jonah Colbert last year, so hopefully I'm going to take it with me, and I'm going to put some practice in. A lot of the tracks coming up, I really enjoy racing at, so maybe we can put 2 and 2 together and keep it up front, at least, anyways.
Well, man, yeah, you sent out a notice tonight that you're ready to fight for this championship. So, man, congratulations again. Good luck to you in the rest of the playoffs. And is anybody you want to thank, any teammates, any sponsors that you want to shout out?
Yeah, I want to appreciate you jumping in here to broadcast this last minute. I know it was all kind of rushed up deal, but I appreciate you taking the time out to bring this league out to everybody and let it, all our friends and family watch. And Flexible Freight Solutions and Davy Jones and Magic Mike Motorsports and Kinder Farm and Ranch and all the sponsors here in Rebels that helped make this possible. And one of my personal sponsors, Apex Sim Racing Equipment, Jimmy at Apex. He does a great job, makes awesome button boxes. So if anybody's looking for button boxes, he's the man to go to. And I stand behind his product, and he helps us out a lot. And all my teammates at Poman Motorsports, my family, my mom and dad, my grandparents, my aunts and uncles that watch, and more importantly, the main people behind these sim races is my wife and my little girl for allowing me the opportunity to do this whenever it's daddy's time and let mama get her time. So I just appreciate her for allowing me to do this, and I can go tell her that I won one, baby, and it's worth the time.
Man, that's awesome. Well, congratulations again, man. I hope you celebrate tonight. I saw you was already celebrating before the race, so yeah, you go ahead and finish up tonight and get ready for the playoffs. So congratulations again, man.
That's right. Hey, one last thing. I'm gonna have to talk to you every Friday night before the races start because I must have got a little bit of that Eddie Smith mojo. So just be ready. I'm gonna have to hit you up Friday night too.
All right, 10-4, man. Sending all my good vibes your way, man.
There you go.
All right,
One
man.
last thing, Mississippi boys, baby.
That's what I'm talking about, Camo.
Come on.
All right, well, sorry about that. That's a uh, you got Mississippi boys have to stick with each other. So, man, that was a fantastic race. What a great job by everybody. It was really clean. There were a few cautions, a couple incidents, but that's to be expected. So I mean, congratulations to Aaron and the top three. Just a fantastic race. Excuse the Send It Cup Series logo there. Um, but but yeah, I mean, just a fantastic race. We head into the playoffs. But we'll kind of go through the final running order right here, not to leave anybody out. Aaron Adcock, Todd Schott, Charles Stevens, obviously. Wernicki finishes fourth. Chuck Pegleg Phelps comes home in fifth. Had a great run tonight. Gotta give him a bunch of props. He fought hard up there and was able to stay in the top five. So congratulations to him. Eric Burkhalter, who was up at the front, dropped back just a little bit, but still had a good finish in sixth. Josh Oswalt seventh. Kyle Roberts, good run up to eighth. Justin Hendry, after a couple issues, was able to get inside the top 10 in ninth. Jason Lottridge. Brandon Pollock, after coming down pit road, was able to crawl his way back up to the 11th place. Mickey Isaac 12th. Steve McDonald 13th. Brandon Wallace 14th. Michael Morrison 15th. Butch Taylor 16th. Charlie Gates Jr. 17th. Gene Watkins 18th. We'll slide that down. Phil Hitman Monzo fighting his way to get back on the lead lap. Finishes 19th, and unfortunately, um, there's probably two candidates for the P&J Hard Luck Award, but um, Adam Lange may be one of them. As he had the lead on that last restart, and just his tires did not hold up, and ends up 20th. William Griffith was running up in the top five, or at least close to it, definitely in the top 10 for a while there, and just has some sort of issue and has to drop back. Oh yeah, he got into it with somebody. I can't remember actually. Dave Jones, 2 laps down, 22nd, and definitely the front runner for the Hard Luck Award is Jake Ellickson, as he had two major issues that put him behind the 8 ball. So tough, and Christopher Heiner in 24th. But so tough race for them, but still all in all an amazing race. I want to thank the Goat Locker boys for allowing me to broadcast in their place tonight. They definitely do a much better job than I will ever do, and so I always kind of tip my hat to them, as they are fantastic. I always put on a great show. Any sponsors stuff that I miss, I apologize, but Flexible Freight Solutions, going to shout them out again, and we'll actually we'll go through these real quick, just because I do not want to miss anybody, and I want to make sure everybody is shouted out. Magic Mike Motorsports, Kinder Farm and Ranch, Shappy Edits, Smill Racing Designs, Peg Leg Felts, P&J Motorsports, and Seth Griffith. Want to thank those guys for everything they do. All the admins, and everybody that supports this league, and all the personalities and guys who make this league what it is. It's so much fun. But tonight it's all about Aaron Adcock, as he takes home the final regular season race in the Flexible Freight Solutions Arca Series. And so we'll sign off there, and looking forward to the playoffs in this series. I think it's going to be super competitive, so these guys better bring their A game. So, but anyway, y'all have a great night, and thanks for watching.